Hey friends, welcome to today's video. I'm Courtney, for anyone who is new and hasn't been around here much. Today we are going to be doing a bunch of flower planting. So I have flowers that I purchased from the local Amish greenhouse, a couple dahlia plants. I have some flowers that I've been growing from seed that I started indoors. So I have some Snapdragons and some Zinnias that I started indoors. And then we're also going to be direct sowing some seeds, some more zinnia seeds, and then also some sunflower seeds. So today is going to be a big flower planting day, and I am ready to make my garden beautiful this year. In times past, I've just mainly focused on vegetables, but this year I wanted to add a bunch of flowers to bring in the pollinators to my garden. And I am starting to slowly learn to love the flower gardening as well as vegetable gardening. So we are going to be kind of doing a dual adventure this year. We're going to be doing flowers, we're going to be doing vegetables. It's going to be a great time. So stick around and we're going to do some planting. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is put some soil in these big planters that I bought. And these planters are going to be for my dahlias that I bought at the Amish greenhouse. So we're just going to put soil in and plant them. And then I am going to try to move these out to my garden if I can find a space for them. I'm just not sure. So I may have to put them up in maybe on my front porch. That might be another option. So that's probably where they're going to have to go until I get my garden expanded. But I want to try to keep them safe from the deer. And I'm not sure the best place to do that. So we are gonna see, but I'm gonna get the soil added into these bags first and foremost. All right, so this dahlia that I got is called City Lights Apricot Glow. So I want to keep that so I know what the name of it is. So we are going to just get it out of its pot and get it planted. And we'll add a little bit more soil around on top. And then this one doesn't have any flowers on it right now, but it is called Dahlia Red Lace, and it is a red and white dahlia, and it was so pretty. We got nice roots. Okay. And then I think what I'm going to do is just take a little bit of this fertilizer and just sprinkle some around on top, just so it has a little bit of nutrition, because I know that what is in the soil is not going to be enough for that bagged soil. So that will kind of add a little bit more nutrition. And we have my dahlias planted, yay! So that doesn't take too long. And the main thing is I've just got to figure out where to put them to keep them safe from the deer, because I definitely don't want the deer coming along and eating on them. So specifically these, since I purchased these, I want hopefully to have tubers from them and be able to have more of these in the future and have them come back next year. So these particularly, I really want to baby and make sure that they are taken good care of. So I'm probably going to try to find a spot for them in the fenced off area in the garden, because I definitely want to protect these babies extra good. Okay, so I have to decide now where I want to put things. So that is nothing. This is my Defiance Red Snapdragons. So I think I will put them over there. And then I've got a couple different kinds in here. Getting all tangled in my zinnias. This is some Orange Wonder and some Cherry Twist. So I think maybe I will put the variety in there. And then this one is Rembrandt Snapdragon. So I think I'll put them in that pot. And then I need to see, I have 3 packets of Zinnias seeds that I want to do. So I think we will put them maybe there. And I may do, it's just hard to know. It's hard to know. Then I have these zinnias here that I already started out that need a bigger pot. So I think I'll put them in there. That's a little bit bigger bag. And then I have some sunflowers. And some zinnias that I grew last year that I saved seed. So I wanted to see if I could plant any of those and see what would happen. This would just be a variety of zinnias. So I may throw them down on the end. And then I have 2 different types of sunflowers. So I think I'll put 3 bags with the teddy bear sunflower and 3 bags with the dwarf sunspot. These are supposed to get only 2 to 3 feet tall, both of these. So I think, and I'll put the sunflowers back there along that row, and then I'll put my chamomile there. Okay, is that everything? Maybe. And then I'm gonna put, I think I'm gonna put sprinkle some of the zinnia seeds that I had from seed. I think we're gonna put some of them, oh, maybe I'll put them far away. Maybe I'll put them down here. And that way, and I may split those 2 out. We'll see how many. I may have to split some of those out and put them in those 2 pots. Okay, I think that's my plan. So I am just gonna get to planting the plants, and then we'll go around and do the seeds. And then I'm gonna put my chamomile that I had started inside back here. So I thought I would come out and just show you there's a spider back there. So I thought I would just come and show you the dahlias and where I put them for now. So I put them right here, just in here by my calendula and my brassicas, because I don't really have any other spot to put them because the perimeter, as you can tell, is all filled mostly with tomatoes. So anyway, I put them in here for now because I definitely don't want the deer to eat these guys, because I want them to come back and I want to try to be able to save the tubers. So I thought I would just show you guys them in their planters, and they are ready for the summer season. Now we will go up front and take a peek at my stuff I got planted up there. So as you can tell, I have several grow bags up front, and I decided to interplant some flowers amongst my garlic since I had some grow bags and stuff up here in the front of the house already, and I didn't have any more room in the garden. So a bunch of flowers are going up front. But this pot right here, or this grow bag, never did grow any garlic. It never sprouted. So I just put my random saved zinnia seeds from last year in there. We'll just see what happens, see if any of them sprout and come up. So that one there, we'll see, because they're just definitely saved seed from last year. And then my garlic. And then right here are the zinnias, the candy striped zinnias that I started from seed. And so I put them in there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like about 10, I think, zinnia plants. Some of them grew up 2 in a spot, and hopefully they'll be okay now that I got them in the ground, but we'll see if they transplant okay. I've heard that zinnias almost prefer to be direct sowed rather than transplanted, so we'll see. I don't know. I've never tried to transplant before. Then right here are some Defiance red Snapdragons, and you can see they are already wanting to start. Let's see if I can get them to, the wind's kind of blowing, but they're wanting to bloom. That one there is. So that is very cool. And then back here in these grow bags, so right here I did Queen Lime Red, and then that one I think was the Queen Lime Orange or Queen, I'm not sure. And then this one I had more of the Queen Lime Red, so I put that in there. And then this one was a purple zinnia seed that I put in there. And then this is more Snapdragons. These are the Rembrandt Snapdragons. And then I put my last bunch of Snapdragons down here. I have an Orange Wonder and then a Cherry Twist. I grew the Cherry Twist last year, and I think I did the Orange Wonder as well. But they were real pretty. So we'll see what they do. And I put them in that little long planter. And then back here I put in chamomile because I had started some from seed and it was doing so well. So I thought, well, I'll just throw it in this grow bag and see what happens. Then this is a rose bush that I keep trimming down, and then it keeps coming back. And so I think this year I'm just gonna let it do its thing and see if we get any roses on it this year. And then all along the back is my sunflowers. So these 3 bags here are the teddy bear sunflowers. These grow at about 2 to 3 feet, and these are supposed to be more fuzzy in nature. And then the other 3 grow bags are the dwarf sunspot. So I can zoom back out now. So this is going to be my sunflower row back here. So that is everything, I think. Then that's just a random weed bush, I don't know. But so I've got, definitely up in my front yard, I've got garlic and flowers, and we're going to see what happens. My long-term plan is to someday hopefully be able to get this, actually all the rock all taken out, because I don't like this area because it's hard to keep it weed free now that the fabric and stuff from times past from previous owner, they had put it down and put a bunch of rock, and I don't like it. So what I'd like to do long term is turn this into a patio and have concrete poured in there. So maybe one day. All right, well, that is the video of today's flower planting. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, and before I go, I just wanted to say keep tending, keep thriving, and let's grow together. I'll see you soon in the next one. Bye, friends.